So we talked about a couple of very different fighting games earlier in the show.
Yes.
Right? And now we've got 2 more.
I know.
Bonus fighting games. A new entry in a new fighting franchise that takes advantage of the latest technology on the current gen systems. And an updated version of one of the most iconic classic fighting games of all time that utilizes the unique features of the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, I mean, this is arguably a classic and everyone's favorite fighting game with 2 new characters, an array of new features and modes, and even new motion-based control options. Ultra Street Fighter 2 gives this beloved classic game new life. Choose to play with pixel art graphics inspired by the original game, or play with a refined, modern graphical style. Go to battle in traditional single or local multiplayer modes, or show off your skills in ranked and casual matches online. And for the first time, you can join a friend in co-op mode and team up to pull off 2-player combos. There's even a new first-person mode that utilizes the Joy-Con motion controls, where you'll use special attacks to take down the Shadowloo army.
Whew, sounds awesome.
No.
So that was obviously the iconic classic fighting game.
Yes.
Now, I guess the next game we should talk about is that new high-tech franchise.
What you got?
The game I'm referring to is Injustice 2. Picking up where the story of the original Injustice left off and incorporating elements of modern multiplayer shooter games like personalization, character customization, loot, and leveling. This game truly revolutionizes the Injustice series while maintaining all the superhero action we fell in love with in the original game. Following in the footsteps of its predecessor, Injustice 2 is really taking the esports world by storm. Although the global grand finals aren't until October, the Injustice 2 Champion Series kicks into full swing this month. Man. And one of the main leagues competing in the Champion Series this year is the GameStop Hometown Heroes, hey, which divides the country into 8 regions and pits players together for 10 weeks of tournament gameplay. So let's check out Injustice 2 GameStop Hometown Heroes.
There's no one way to rise to greatness.
It is time for the Pro League Grand Final!
Choose your path.
Not like this! Oh, there we go!
Make your mark. Become the world champion of the biggest fighting game of the year.
Okay, talking about all these games is pretty great, but I think it's time to check out some new toys and collectibles. Here's Eric to show us what's new for the month of June. Take it away, Eric.
Hey, thanks guys, and yes, you're correct. I do have some of the coolest toys and collectibles you can pick up for the month of June, and they are all right here in front of me. So let's go ahead and check out all of these awesome items from Funko. All right, first up, I want to take a look at these Five Nights at Freddy's Mystery Minis. Now, these are blind boxes, so you don't know what you're going to get inside, and half the fun of collecting all of the figures is buying the boxes, opening them up, and being surprised. Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, a very popular video game series, and the figures in these boxes are from the newest entries in that series, Sister Location and Five Nights at Freddy's 4. You're going to get awesome characters, well, variations on characters like this golden Freddy plush. Isn't it cute? Lots of cool, really fun characters in there, so you're going to want to make sure you buy those if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. All right, the next item I want to talk about is another mystery pack. These are the Pint Size Heroes Mega Man Edition, and they feature really cute little figures like this tiny Mega Man in his iconic blue armor. These are kind of like the Dorbs that Funko makes, but if you can imagine, even cuter and smaller. We've shown some of the other versions of these before, and they are awesome. There's a whole bunch to collect, like, of course, as I mentioned, Mega Man, but also his creator, Dr. Light, his nemesis, Dr. Wily, Proto Man, and so many more. These are great, and if you love Mega Man, I'm sure you're gonna buy a whole bunch of these. Okay, the final items I'd like to talk about today are these 4 exclusive pop figures from a really, let's say, eclectic grouping of franchises. First up, yes, this is a Dr. Seuss character. This is the Fox in Socks, and this is a flocked version. If you're not familiar with flocking, that means he's fuzzy, unlike the standard pops that are just the smooth vinyl. And as you can see there, you've got that red fox with his blue socks. Pretty sure the ones on his hands are called gloves and not socks, but don't quote me on that. All right, the next character I want to look at is Vivek from the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. Now, he is a deity in that game, and he even has a whole city named after him. And this is really a figure befitting of a god, right? Look at that gold metallic paint, and he's even exclusive. He's got this glow-in-the-dark half. All that blue glows in the dark. He's got red eyes, which is a cool variant item as well compared to the black eyes that are on the box there. If you are a fan of the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, you're definitely going to want to pick this one up. All right, the next item I want to take a look at here, this is a xenomorph from the new movie Alien Covenant, directed by Ridley Scott, and it is so awesome to have Ridley Scott back at the helm of a proper Alien movie. I mean, Prometheus was awesome still, but Alien, right? So this particular xenomorph, as you can see, has been doing some battle. It's got acid blood splattered all over it. That is the cool variant item on this because the standard one does not have that. So if you love Alien, pick this item up. All right, the last pop I want to talk about from the very popular series, Attack on Titan. This is Sasha Brous, who in the series is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors, Ashley Birch. And you can see Sasha right there is eating her potato. And if you've seen the series, you totally get that, but it's awesome. If you love Attack on Titan, this is one that you're gonna want to put in your collection for sure. All right, if you'd like to pick up any of the items I talked about today, you can do so while supplies last at your local GameStop store, on GameStop.com, or through the GameStop app.
Wow, man, Eric delivering yet again. There's a couple of things there I might just have to pick up for myself. Okay, as we head to break, let's check out all the great offers for PowerUp Rewards Pro members this month. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more GSTV.